Good evening, folks. Great to be with you this evening. City. Raise your right hand. We hear Lex money. Okay, keep it up. Keep it up. Look at all the hands that's up. If you like a lot of money, raise your left hand. Okay, keep it up. All right, look to your left and your right. If people don't have both their hands raised up, they're probably lying to you about something else too. Okay? Or is that just me? So when I was living paycheck to paycheck, I started asking my fellow Marines, hey, how do I get out of financial debt? How do I get financial help? How do I improve my financial situation? And you know what they told me? They said, well, when you find out, let us know because we're in the same financial situation. So I realized my rule of finance, which is my first rule, which is stop listening and taking advice from your finance friends who also broke just like you are. Nika, what was your big takeaway today from the 5 gotchas of money?
To start now. Start while you're my age, which is definitely something that's on my side right now. I'm glad I'm doing it. Glad I'm starting young so that way by the time I'm older, I don't need to worry about my retirement. It's all set up for me.
So the first gotcha of money is losses. How many friends do you have that has friends, family members, co-workers that have lost money in a 401k? Right? The 401k now is a 201k.
Such a beautiful moment when we can bring knowledge to people that don't think they need it, but they're the ones who need it the most.
Number 2, our health. Right? And what happens when the body starts breaking down? When you're entering your 60s. The reality is, we have a nurse here, between 65, specifically working at a nurse agency, right? Between 65 and 85, 1 out of 2 people will need some form of long-term care.
Because of my health, I'm disqualified, at least for the time being. And had I known this before or not waited previously, I wouldn't be in this situation. And so my big thing would be, don't wait.
You know, we sacrifice so much for our country, but you have to have that open up, turn that control to somebody else. You know, just like you trust your equipment, you trust the guys around you, get involved with someone who's going to look out for your best interest for you and your family, and be open for it.
Number 3, taxation. Where do you think taxes in the future, because I'm asking because you're a smart guy, where do you think taxes in the future are going to go? Lower, the same, or higher?
I mean, you know, we have what people want, you know, I mean, people need, you know, I mean, when I first saw this presentation, it was an eye-opener for me, and I believe we opened a lot of eyes today, and people, you know, they're answering that question as they're driving home. They're saying, wow, this is something that I need, and who do I know that needs this as well?
Inflation, gas costs more, movies cost more, food costs more. Question, how about your money, your salaries, your daily wage, your hourly wage, your annual bonuses? Is that going rising as fast as things that cost money? How many of you are incrementally making just a little bit more money than you were last year because of, thank goodness for cost of living? The reason why a lot of these things affect us because we don't have enough financial altitude to rise above the cost of goods and services. At the end of the day, there is no magic wand when you're 65. There is no magic wand when you retire or unfortunately get laid off or decide that when your career or job isn't what you want it to be. One of the greatest things that retired Master Sergeant gave me was one thing. He gave me control. He gave me control of finances. It was under my control. And he gave me control of my financial future, which hopefully tonight you can take a little bit of that away.